Big transfer shake-up incoming. After an intense clash with PSG where Vitinha labeled him a good player, this Arsenal star is now on the verge of leaving the Emirates. And guess what? Barcelona are right in the mix. With a €40 million boost on the table, Barca are eyeing a return to the 1:1 financial rule, a major win for their summer plans. Stay tuned as we break it all down, from the secret talks to what this means for both clubs. Kieran Tierney has returned to Celtic on a free transfer, while Jorginho moved to Flamengo for free as well ahead of their contracts expiring on June 30th, meaning Mikel Arteta loses two players who can boast a combined 223 appearances for Arsenal. Now, the Gunners are set to lose another experienced head in the dressing room, as Thomas Partey decides to pursue a new adventure. According to well-known Turkish journalist Yagay Sabunkoglu, speaking to 343 Digital, Ghanaian midfielder Thomas Partey has decided to move on from Arsenal and is now actively searching for a new club. After being a key part of Mikel Arteta's setup, it looks like Partey is ready for a new challenge, and Arsenal could soon be reshaping their midfield for the upcoming season. Arsenal were preparing to offer Partey a new deal, according to Fabrizio Romano, so this update would suggest the midfielder has taken this decision himself, rather than be forced out by Arteta. Sabunkoglu said, Thomas Partey will leave Arsenal. He is looking for a team. He was offered to Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. Thomas Partey, who was praised by PSG's Vitinha as a good player after their clash at the Emirates back in April, played an important role for Arsenal last season with 31 Premier League appearances. With his departure now looking likely, Mikel Arteta will need to fill a big gap in midfield. Luckily, Arsenal already have a plan in motion. Martin Zubimendi is expected to arrive from Real Sociedad this July in a £50 million transfer. While he doesn't bring the same physical presence as Partey, Zubimendi offers a different style, more technical, composed, and a perfect fit for Arteta's evolving system. The Spain international operates in central midfield, although his slender frame, but immense technical ability, suggests he is closer to being a replacement for Jorginho, so Arteta could yet sign another midfielder this summer to add depth in that department if Partey really is departing. Where Thomas Partey could end up. TBR Football understand Partey spoke to Barcelona about a move to Catalonia towards the end of last season, also holding discussions with Atletico Madrid. Therefore, a return to Spain could materialize, although it remains to be seen whether Galatasaray and Fenerbahce will act after being offered the chance to sign the 32-year-old by his agent. Barcelona are about to receive a financial injection of around €40 million, a major boost that could help the club finally restore its ability to operate under the 1:1 rule. This means they'll soon be able to reinvest every euro they earn directly into new signings, making transfer negotiations much smoother this summer. In a major financial move, FC Barcelona are on the verge of sealing the sale of a percentage of Barça Vision, as reported by Miguel Galán, president of SNAF, through Sport. This deal is expected to unlock around €40 million, giving the club a much-needed boost to return to La Liga's 1:1 financial fair play rule. What does that mean? It means Barca will finally be able to spend every euro they earn, no more 1:2 or 1:4 restrictions, and this could massively improve their ability to bring in new signings during the summer window. While the club awaits certification to proceed with the construction of 457 VIP seats at Spotify Camp Nou, seats whose commercial rights were sold to two companies for €100 million, Barcelona have initiated other operations aimed at restoring financial normality. According to Galán, the La Liga champions are nearing a deal to sell the share of Barça Vision that Libero failed to pay for. This new financial lever would generate €40 million for Barcelona. Galán explained that the sale is expected to be completed by the end of June. The buyer is reportedly a European company, which would likely acquire either part of the shares currently held by Blaugrana Invest or the portion the club recovered from previous agreements. It is worth recalling that last summer, catering company Aramark contributed €25 million in exchange for a 6.14% stake in Barça Vision. Since then, Barça Vision shareholders have included Blaugrana Invest 18.96%, Vestigia 4.93%, Helgas 14.73%, Orpheus 1.83%, and Aramark 6.13%. Should the operation go through, Barcelona would regain the ability to operate under the 1:1 rule, allowing them to spend every euro they save or earn, just as they did during the winter transfer window. This would also provide a significant boost to the club's net equity, which currently stands at €91 million, as outlined in the financial statements presented at the last members' assembly. Returning to the 1:1 rule would make it easier for Barcelona to complete high-profile signings such as Nico Williams and register players like Joan Garcia. So, Barcelona might just pull off another clever move, cash boost in hand and a top Premier League talent within reach. If this deal goes through, it not only strengthens Barca's squad but also speeds up their financial recovery. What do you think? Is this Arsenal star the missing piece for Barca? Or should they focus elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest transfer updates from Camp Nou and beyond. Big moves are happening behind the scenes at FC Barcelona. Sporting director Deco has just met with Nico Williams' agent in a crucial step towards sealing a summer transfer. Meanwhile, Ronald Araujo's future is under review with a major decision looming, and goalkeeper Joan Garcia has finally broken his silence after returning from vacation, possibly confirming a move to Camp Nou. Stay tuned as we break down the latest insider reports, transfer updates, and what it all means for Barca's big plans under Hansi Flick. Barely into mid-June, FC Barcelona already find themselves at the center of one of the summer's biggest transfer sagas. Although some within the club were keen to avoid a repeat of last summer's relentless speculation around Nico Williams, there is recognition that few opportunities arise to sign players of such caliber, especially ones so determined to join Barca. Having failed to sign him last summer, the Blaugrana seemed to have moved on from the athletic club winger. But the player himself is desperate to move the happen and as such, prompted a meeting between his agent and Barcelona director Deco last week. New details have emerged from Sport about the recent meeting between Deco and Nico Williams' agent, Felix Tinta. According to the report, the two met last Friday for a 90-minute discussion at a Barcelona hotel. The meeting was initiated earlier that week on Monday, when Tinta contacted Deco to schedule a sit-down. However, due to Deco's busy schedule, mainly focused on finalizing Joan Garcia's transfer, the meeting was pushed back a few days. Once that deal was completed, the meeting was set for Friday afternoon in a private room at a Barcelona hotel to ensure confidentiality and avoid the very media attention that eventually followed. The tone of this year's meeting was very different from the tense discussions held last summer. This time, there was openness and clarity from all parties, and the players' desire to join Hansi Flick's team was made clear. Meeting well received at Barcelona. The meeting was well received by club executives, many of whom were previously skeptical due to what happened the previous summer. Unlike last year, when the player demanded registration guarantees and did not wait for Barcelona, Nico has now instructed his agent to prioritize Barca's offer over all others despite the club's financial limitations. Sources at the club acknowledged that, although they had repeatedly stated that the Nico case was closed, they appreciated the player's bold step forward and his open expression of intent to join the club. Adding fuel to the excitement, Lamine Yamal posted a photo with Nico Williams celebrating a goal just minutes after news of the meeting broke. Even club executives, including club president Joan Laporta, who was unaware of the meeting, were positively surprised by it. Although Luis Diaz had long been Deco's preferred option for the left wing, the meeting with Tinta has completely shifted the internal dynamics, with Nico now seen as the priority. What remains now is the most difficult part, complying with the financial fair play rules and securing the funds to pay the €62 million clause, including inflation adjustment. With Barcelona chasing Nico Williams, talks of a big money departure are heating up, and Ronald Araujo's name keeps coming up. As his release clause is set to drop to just €65 million in July, Deco has reportedly made a decision on the defender's future amid growing pressure to make a major sale. However, it's now said that Araujo won't go as he is being protected by Deco, according to AS. Barcelona's sporting director feels Araujo is a different kind of center-back, one who can provide many solutions for Hansi Flick's team, and therefore a player to keep hold of. Araujo has also said he wants to stay at Barcelona, after penning a new deal until 2031, but he may have a decision to make if interest does appear. The defender's decision to lower his release clause may well attract admirers next month and potentially give him a difficult decision to make on his future. Joan Garcia speaks out for the first time after his vacation, just as his potential move to Barcelona gains momentum. Joan Garcia is all set to join FC Barcelona from local rivals RCD Espanyol. The 24-year-old goalkeeper is all set to be the La Liga champions' new starter, and his transfer is close to being made official imminently. After a brief vacation in the Azores, the Espanyol player landed at Josep Tarradella's Barcelona, El Prat airport earlier today. Upon his arrival, Garcia interacted with a reporter from Gigantes, ahead of his imminent move to Barcelona. "I'm already home," he told them, smiling. Happy to be back from holiday, I had a great time. Now I'm here at home, Garcia added. When asked if news about his future and the transfer to Barcelona would break soon, he laughed it off and said, well, take care. Joan Garcia was spotted arriving discreetly, wearing sunglasses and a baseball cap, as his transfer to Barcelona nears completion. The move is practically sealed. Barcelona already paid his €25 million release clause, plus an inflation adjustment, totaling €26.34 million. La Liga confirmed the transaction to Espanyol this past Monday, making Garcia's switch to Camp Nou just a matter of time. Espanyol, in turn, confirmed receipt via a statement issued by Rastar Group, the club's majority shareholder. La Liga has also informed Barça, but the official announcement has been delayed due to final administrative steps. Garcia is set to sign a 6-year contract with Barça, tying him to the club until June 2031. And that's the latest from Camp Nou. With Deco pushing hard for Nico Williams, Barcelona weighing up a massive decision on Araujo, and Joan Garcia looking ready to join the revolution, this summer is heating up fast. What do you think? Should Barça go all in on Nico? Should Araujo be sold to fund new signings? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a Barça update. Visca el Barça.